Hey there, Misfits. Welcome to another edition of Under the Lid. Today we're coming from the beta site of Tabletop Misfits, my place, and we're going to be looking at Mountains Out of Molehills. It's a cute little 3D game where you are a mole and you're trying to make, well, mountains out of molehills. Pretty much in the title right there. Let's look under the lid. Okay, Misfits, let's take a look at what's under the lid here. Okay. Let's see, put it like that so it's nice and pretty. First, we have the digging guide, which is a little different than an instruction manual. Nice and in theme. And you've got a very clear set of rules here about how to play the game. Nice illustrations and everything. Very good, and it's even got a nice summation of movement cards on the back so you can easily tell and without having to flip through the whole book. That's a good plan. And we've got the board. This is the bottom board. No, this is a top board. Yeah, this is the top board. Basically, it's smaller when you have a smaller amount of players than if you have 4 players. And then this is the bottom board. It corresponds with the top board. Oh no, this is the above ground. Okay, so this is the below because it's darker. Duh. And this is the above ground, and this is where the mountains start forming from your little molehills. So we got 2 different sizes. Oh, and here are the 4 support beams because this uses the box to help make the game. So you're going to need those. Here's all the little 4-colored mountains that come up here. You've got your scoring sheet. Yes, there's scoring in this game. You've got your King of the Hill, your turn order guys here, and a rock. Ta-da! That goes on the playing field, and when you run into it, you have to move in a different direction and such. We also have, oh look, there's the cute little moles. Let's check these guys out. Oh, look at that dude. He's got a little shovel. And then this guy here with another shovel, but he's got something on his nose. Little smaller guy there. And then we've got, oh, that guy, he's got a pack on his back with some mechanical arms and stuff. That's pretty cool. And then looks like an old geezer with a little lantern on the front. So those are the 4 different players. You can see they have a corresponding color to the bottom of them. So that's pretty standard type of stuff. Put them over here. And then you've got your die. Now this die here, it goes and shows you a different movement, which if you get into the rules, when you hit the rock, then you have to do this. And then you roll it randomly, you put it back on top of the rock. So when everybody hits the rock on the board, they have to do that maneuver. And then last but not least, what makes this whole game tick is the cards. You see they're all little maneuver cards. I don't know if I have to open these up real quick so you can get an idea. But these are the cards that determine which way your moles go when you are playing the game. Like that's a 3 forward, that's a 1 forward. That's turn plus 1, a turn itself. You know, lots of things. Once we get into a gameplay video, there, a rock. That lets you move the rock. And then once we get to a gameplay video, we're going to show you how all this works. But basically, this is how you determine where your moles are going in the Undercity, or the underground. And these, I'll show you these. It's nice they give you a reusable bag for this, because you're going to need to pack these up at the end of the game. But when you dig on the underside, then you make your little tokens that go into each other. Yes, Derpy. Have to edit there. But you make little mountains, and then whoever made the mountain adds one of theirs basically under it, and then that way you score. So it's a pretty simple but pretty fun little game. I just wanted to show you what the components were in today's Under the Lid, because the components are what make the game. You know that. But this way, you can see, I'll put this together for you real quick. Little bonus thing while you listen to my silly dog bark. But you put an underground part on the bottom, and then you put these 4 supports in. And this would be for a 4-player game because it's the big one. And so then you put the 4-player top on it, and you're supposed to make it correspond. Actually, it doesn't have to when it's the 4-player version, but as you can see, this would be for a 3-player version, and then 2-player version. But you put that in like this, and so when your little moles, these little guys, are moving around down here, forget it. It's hard to show you with this little camera up here, but you get the idea. This goes together like this, and it's adorable because these little guys move around down here, and when these little guys move around down here, then they push up the dirt above them because they're little diggers, and then as they move through, they push another one up, and then when the other guy comes through here, he'll push that one up, he'll push that one up under that one, and then whoever has the most mountains that they control wins the game. And that's what's under the lid of Mountains Out of Molehills. Till next time, Misfits, game on.